the knife yet. How could you have made a sheath for it? Well, I based it off of this knife anyway. The same, very similar dimensions. It's actually only about a ½ inch longer than this. That's it. Give or take like a 1/16 of an inch. No, that is not waxed leather. It's rawhide. This is the chamois leather I got at Walmart. The rawhide is actually a dog chew from Walmart. With the exception of the leather thong, you can get everything you need to make this at Walmart. I know I said I would show how it's made, but I got a little eager. So I'll explain it. Alright, let's just get that down here. This is probably going to have to be a couple of them. Okay. Let's get this down here. A little bit. There we go. Alright. Axe up my butt. There goes the book. Okay. Essentially what it is that when you get the dog chew, you unwrap, you soak it, unwrap it, unfold it, take the little itty bitty pieces that you won't be able to use, toss them. I only went with the American made ones because there's no formaldehyde or any other preservatives in there that I know of. So once that's done, you open it up. I folded it over and flattened it out. I know initially that's probably not. You're probably thinking if you flatten it out and it dries, you won't be able to pry it open. Well, I didn't let it dry out completely. I re-soaked it. I used binder clips to hold it shut with the welt. Put the knife in, kept moving around until it fully dried. And like I said, there is a little bit of rust on here I'm going to have to clean up. I put holes in the rawhide through here. I flipped, so this wrong side to wrong side. So the way this side looked on to the inside. Folded it over. Kind of tucked it along here. Once everything is sewn, I of course sewed the welt. And I didn't glue it because if I can get my hands on some real buckskin, I would really love to be able to redo this. Just use the same rawhide and just redo the outer sheath. The outer sheath. It is the plain style, like I said, with fringe. Actually, a lot of people think the fringe is just decorative. It's not. I don't remember where I read this, but think about it. This gets wet. The outer covering. Where is the water going to go? Well, where will it want to go? To the thinnest edge possible. Once it starts drying, it'll start dripping through here. This is actually to get it drier faster. So, at least I think that's the whole premise. At any rate, I like it. And it's not as loud because it's not as good quality or thick chamois that my other one. I know the power I got that stuff from, so if I am able to go later this year to that same powwow, it's in Dayton, Maine. If anybody's interested, I'll be looking for the same vendor and try to get a couple more pieces. Take a look at the thickest stuff he's got. If anything, I'll probably just end up buying some, or trying to bum some actual buckskin off my sister-in-law. Because making it myself is not an option. I keep failing on it, and it's just driving me nuts. But it's a good sheath. It is kind of squishy. Not too bad though. Can't wait for it to finally get the knife. Like I said, it's only going to be sticking out about that much more. If at all. I know, I think Mike used the inside the dimension, inside the cutout inside the line, dark line, where I was using the outside of the dark line. So it's probably going to be like a 16th inch smaller overall. I'm hoping it'll be okay. If not, I can always dampen this and squish it down and let it dry, or I can always just make another one. Go back, give me some more rawhide, and do the process over again, and to show you guys, definitely show you guys how that one's done. Dark bit is actually soot, because I was using my body runner, which I have not shown yet. It's a chicken can I used, so it was a big can, and it's lasting a long time. I'm actually really happy with it. It burns hot. I just need to find some sort of pot stand, figure out some sort of pot stand or stove to use with it, to make it a little easier to deal with. But yeah, so it's got a little bit of age. It's right in here is kind of bumpy, so I don't know what caused that, but I mean it's definitely in there real good. But it's easy to come out. That's what you want. Very well secures. I'm just gently tugging it. I gotta kind of pull, really pull. Get it right. I mean, I really like this sheath. I mean, I like the way it turned out. What I did differently this time is that I sewn the outer sheath on before I did the liner, not the liner, but the welt. So, and I also sewn right here. I just whipped it around. That keeps it closed, so you really don't see the welt too much unless you're literally on end. And even then, it's kind of hard to see. So it kind of is hidden. It doesn't rattle, not really. I'm really happy with it. It's tough and rugged, the way I like them. So, if anybody decides to get the Northern Woodsman knife and wants a sheath like this, either I couldn't make it, I guess. So, if it would make one, I would say your time, $25. Okay, so that was 15. No, $17. Yeah, it was like no, it was like $20 of. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to be doing this for a living, because there's other things I'd rather do for a living. But yeah, I can always make these plain style sheaths. I've actually looked it up again. I've looked under the name Lakota sheath, and a fringe-less version always pops up. So this is more of a Sioux or Lakota style, unlike the more traditional plain style, which I can show you here. Alright. Now, further up. Animals, these plants, cooking. I don't know off the top of my head where it is. Reptiles. Here we go. Yeah. This is the one I'm talking about, the one right down here. That's what people consider plain style, but you know what? A lot of what people think is, oh, that they use this one style. No. That's just a style of plain sheath. This is another. Each tribe and nation had their own particular design and style to use. So this is just happens to be my preferred, because it's a dangler, but it's not like the modern danglers, which I just can't stand. Like I said, that may, I'm really shaking it hard to get that noise going. So it's not very loud. I know absolutely nothing of the Eastern Woodland style of cheese. I'd love to know. But for me, sometimes this just doesn't want to work. There you go. This works even in the main woods, so. Like I say, just hangs there. No matter how I move, it stays. Like I said, even no matter how I move. And that's that reason why I like it. And it's simple. And honestly, again, it's easy to repair, easy to remake if I have to. Especially out in the bush if I have a large animal. Say if in a survival situation I end up taking a moose. I can turn the part of it into rawhide as the core, and take the thinner parts, turn it into buckskin for the arrow sheath. And the same goes for a little bit thicker part for the strap. Deer really will work for the arrow sheath, but not too well for the inner core unless it's a really big buck. Which I've seen. This is probably gone for long enough. Let's take quick looks at the time. Yeah, it's 38 minutes. Alright guys, I think that's it for now. Because I've been rambling for so long, this is probably going to get chopped up into 2 separate videos. So as usual, have fun, play hard, and I'll see you in the woods.